Guys, they said there is royal confusion right now as information leaked out that Kabiyesi carried out some secret midnight rituals on behalf of Queen Naomi right there in the palace. You know that from what we are hearing, they said this idea of doing the whole ritual so that Queen Naomi should return back to the king as his official wife again. You know that from the information we gathered, they said the reason they address her as Kabiyesi's ex-wife and miss the other time was because of the way she left the palace. And before she could come back, certain kind of rituals must be done before she will come back to the palace. But unfortunately, is beginning to be a difficult thing to carry out that ritual. And that is because there have been a lot of politics going on in that amongst them. Some people really want her to come back, while others don't want her to come back. And those who did not want her to come back are trying to bring confusion, playing politics on it. And that is why they said they have carried the case to Odua Forest. And you know that doing it in that Odua Forest, they know that Queen Naomi might not come. So for that reason, the thing has been pending for a very long time. Even though they say Kabiyesi have made fund available, that all the materials that are needed for these rituals have been made available. The only thing is going to that Odua Forest to carry out the ritual. And we all know that Queen Naomi is a born-again Christian, a prophetess at that. And she have refused to go and do that. But they said that ritual have to come in 3 stages. The first stage, the second stage, and the third stage. But none of them have been done. There have been the ones that they did. If you remember the other time they said Queen Naomi was coming back to the palace, they said there is this 21 days rituals and cleansing that will be done on her. They said she was coming to the palace for that one. And all of that was going on until that point where they said Igbi ruined everything, So now, Kabiyesi, who really wants Queen Naomi to come back to him, because even though they refer to Queen Naomi as Kabiyesi's ex-wife and Miss Ogunwusi and all of that, the relationship between Queen Naomi and Kabiyesi is not, I don't know how to put it. Their level of intimacy is high because we know that they had a son together. So they have been in a very good relationship until that thing happened in Ibadan, where there is a stampede that claimed the lives of about 30-something children and all of that. So with that, Kabiyesi have been trying as much as possible to help Queen Naomi restore her dignity and honor back to the palace. But those ones that have been playing politics to ensure that she remain out there, they have been working hard as well. So right now we are hearing that Kabiyesi have decided to carry out some rituals on behalf of Queen Naomi. Meanwhile, before now, they have been insisting that all the rituals must be done in the Odua Sacred Forest. But the Kabiyesi, after making some inquiries, they said he invited some seers and all of that. So after making some inquiries, he found out that most of these rituals can be done inside the palace. Maybe the final one will be done in the Odua Forest. And reason is because of the things that transpired or that happened during the time that Queen Naomi got married to Kabiyesi. Because then, if you guys remember, there was a time we heard that during that time that they first met, when Queen Naomi accepted to marry Kabiyesi, after all said and done, they say Kabiyesi took Queen Naomi to the Odua Forest. And he did not tell Queen Naomi their purpose of going there. He was like, the trip was like going there for sightseeing. You know that people go there for sightseeing as well. So Queen Naomi maybe might be thinking that they are going there for something else. But they said when they got there, Kabiyesi made a lot of promises to her, to always be there for her, having her as the only wife and all of that. And at the end of the day, they said they went before that Odua sacred forest, Odua sacred tree. They said there is a particular tree there. And there they made a kind of, will I say, commitment, serious commitment. And we all know that from the story, they say Queen Naomi was a virgin there. So that is one of the reasons that the final ritual must be done right there in that Odua forest, you know. But they say Kabiyesi have started the ritual, especially those ones that can be carried out in the palace. And we all know that these people will not be happy upon hearing that, because they don't want it to happen, especially Ebony's family. Remember that around last week, there was this news making rounds on social media that Ebony's family, as in her uncle and aunt, went to Odua Sacred Forest to go and meet with the custodian. But they met with the junior custodian, as the one that is still learning work from the Baba there. And their mission was to be getting all the information about Queen Naomi's ritual, so that they will be frustrating it. They will be making efforts to make sure that it did not happen. As a matter of fact, they even tried to bribe the boy, but they did not know that the custodian raised the boy well, in such a way that he is not to take bribe from anybody, no matter what. So when they got there, they said they were exposed, because the guy did not accept. Now they meet with the second person. The person also exposed them. The last one said, they said the uncle went there to go and see if he would jeopardize the process. They said some guys gave him the beating of his life and all of that. So you see that they will not be happy over this decision of so they say when they find out that Kabiyesi have carried out a kind of midnight ritual to make sure that the process is ongoing, so that maybe at the end they will find a way to convince Queen Naomi to follow them, they were all angry. They said Kabiyesi have betrayed them. Why would Kabiyesi carry out such kind of ritual all alone? But we all know that Kabiyesi cannot do it alone, because in as much as some of them are fighting Queen Naomi's return, there are some who really want Queen Naomi to come back to the palace, because while she was in the palace, a lot of people said she was good to everyone. You know, in as much as they say she prays so much, her prayer is destroying things for those, especially those that flies at night and all of that. But the fact remains that Queen Naomi is a blessing to that Ile-Ife kingdom, whether they like it or not. And Kabiyesi also know that, yes, he needs his wife beside him. And that is why he is making all this effort to make sure that Queen Naomi returns. And my prayer is that if God have destined that that is where Queen Naomi will grow old, very soon everything will take its normal course and she will return back to her matrimonial home. That is what we are hearing. No, don't forget that these are all alleged, rumored, speculated information. They are unverified, okay? They are not for standard information. Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.